From Aaron, what a great name. What can the Chiefs do to fix their defense? If I had the answer to that question, I would be a very wealthy person because I'd be an NFL top-tier GM. I think getting back Frank Clark and having him not be terrible is step number one. I still don't know if Chris Jones is really a good fit as a defensive end, but this Chiefs defense, there's no way around it, guys. They suck. The linebackers, I would move full-time, Willie Gay, Nick Bolton. The secondary outside of Tyrann Mathieu, Juan Thornhill, hasn't been that heavily invested in relative to draft pick or money. Look, you couldn't afford Stephon Gilmore. I'd call about a Cam Dantzler, but the Chiefs' defense is a major red flag. I wish I had the answer here. I think they have to look at the trade market. If they're trying to win right now, KC, as difficult as it is, needs to look for a trade partner before the NFL deadline. Speaking of defenses, who is the best defense in the NFL right now? I thought it might be the Broncos. Then they let the Steelers score all over them. So, almost no wrong answer. If you put the Jets, you're wrong, for example. But I'm curious. Who do you think is the best defense in the NFL right now? If you get hit with the ad break here on YouTube, then scroll on down, head to the pinned comment, and let me know. Izzy World, don't the Chiefs remind you of the Cowboys last year? Great offense, horrible defense. You're damn right, Izzy. I actually said that earlier in our NFL news and rumors video. You're right. It's a great offense that cannot make mistakes because the defense is failing left and right.
Let's go to Chill Will. Is Kansas City versus Washington football a must-win for the Chiefs, or can they still make the playoffs? I'm going to say yes, it is a must-win because you got to get to 3-3. But also, if they go to 2-4, they're going to have a lot of questions to be able to have answered. Let's go to this one. It's from OK Boomer. Clyde Edwards-Helaire is out. Should they, so Kansas City, sign Todd Gurley? I understand that Clyde Edwards-Helaire is out, and I don't really think he's going to miss too much time. Maybe like 4 or 5 weeks is my initial guess. The issue is this. Todd Gurley, y'all, big name. He's washed up. Another perfect example of when you have a running back with the name of Todd Gurley, if he's not on a team, it's because people are afraid. He's only 26 years old, and it's kind of crazy how far he has fallen from just 2 years ago, 3 years ago, probably the best running back in the league, and now he can't even get himself on a roster. But I mean, guy, his knees are really, really bad right now. Sure, he's had some good touchdown numbers. I believe 9 touchdowns last season, but just watch the film. He just doesn't have that burst anymore. Just simply doesn't have it. So I'm kind of curious, and when we do shows like this, I always like to see, what our audience thinks here and there, and we always ask, like, hey, what city? What city are you watching in, or, like, what state are you in? What about this? What's the best burger joint in the United States? So I know this probably doesn't matter to anybody. So I used to live in Germany, and I used to work at Yelp, and my thing that I used to do at Yelp was I tried to find the best burger joint in Cologne, Germany. So I got a hard-on for burgers. I don't know if I can say it, but I'm going to go ahead and do it anyway. It's by far my favorite food, so I'm going to be doing some traveling in the off-season. Let me know what's the best burger joint in the U.S. I'm going to be down in the comments looking, so come on, give me some good suggestions. Now, if you guys want to go ahead and bet on all the NFL games this week, if you want to bet on who's going to be Coach of the Year, who's going to win the Super Bowl, MVP, who's going to be the first coach fired, you can go ahead and do all of that at BetUS. Now, how do you get the hookup? I need you to listen up real quick. Go to chatsports.com/bet. I'm going to say it again in case you were picking your nose. Chatsports.com/bet. Promo code NFL Daily gets you 125% deposit bonus. Now, maybe you're like, Mitch, I don't know what games I want to bet on. Or you're like, Mitch, why should I listen to anything you say? Well, I went 4-1 last week, and if I'm being real, the Packers game absolutely screwed me over. So 4-1, I think that's pretty good, right? What about my Week 6 bets? I hate myself for doing this, but I got 3 unders. I'm taking the Chiefs minus 6.5 up against Washington. Give me the Bills minus 5.5 at Tennessee. All of these odds also, again, I'm getting them from BetUS. So if you want to make the 5 bets I got going on, you can do it at chatsports.com/bet. Make sure you use that promo code, though, NFL Daily. So I got a question for all y'all out there. You Urban Meyer? You hitting that? You know what I'm talking about. You hitting that sub button? Are you? Well, if you haven't yet, smash that subscribe button. Let's get to 265,000 subs. So make sure you're going ahead and hitting that.
From John, what round does Spencer Rattler go in the NFL draft? Spencer Rattler is the new Christian Hackenberg. You like that one, Sam? Yeah, that's who he is. He's got the arm talent. He's a more mobile Hackenberg. He went in round 2. This quarterback class sucks, guys. It's not last year's class. So Rattler should not go pro. He's got to transfer. I don't care where. He's got to go somewhere else and try to right the ship there. There's way too much noise about his personality as well. It's a pretty big red flag for NFL teams. Somebody, much like Hackenberg, will fall in love with the arm and the upside and the mobility. I get that. We can make him into Josh Allen. His processing, it's just not there. I was excited about a breakout year from him because that arm's awesome. He's got a cannon. Makes it look easy. Got that Murray kind of rubber arm stuff, Wilson arm stuff too. But he's just not steady or good enough right now. So if I'm Rattler, I'm transferring and I'm playing somewhere for one more year and trying to cash in again in the next NFL draft. From Wesley 3K, 3 MVP candidates early. All right. No order here. Justin Herbert, I think, is very much inside that conversation. I think Kyler Murray has to be in there as well. In terms of the third player, I think about Josh Allen maybe. He has not played as well as he did last year, but his team is really good. I think Dak Prescott, Tom Brady kind of round out your top 5, and then I'll throw Matthew Stafford in there, number 6. Who do you guys think will win NFL MVP this season? Get your votes in for me in the comment section, and if you're feeling bold, go put some money down. Put your money where your mouth is, folks. At BetUS, chatsports.com/bet. Promo code NFL Daily. Think about it this way. If you feel good about somebody, Kyler Murray, Josh Allen, Justin Herbert, whatever, put down $100 on BetUS. You will get an extra $125 for free, so take 10, 15 of that, bet it on your MVP pick. Even if you're wrong, you are still literally playing with house money. So head over, chatsports.com/bet, promo code NFL Daily.
Let's go to Spirit Turf 4757. Which college coach goes to the NFL next? Appreciate the super chat. I'm going to go ahead and say Matt Campbell. The NFL seems infatuated with Iowa State head coach Matt Campbell. They like his – I really think also he was probably the top guy that had the most interviews this past season as well. If Iowa State continues to do their thing, I know he was Big 12 Coach of the Year in 2020 and 2017. My money's going to be on Matt Campbell.